Most music is written in standard music notation, and as a guitar player you're also going to see a lot of tablature or tab. It's important to be able to read both standard music notation and tab, and in this video I'm going to show you how to read tab. This example is written in both standard notation and tab. Let's go ahead and look at the standard music staff first. The standard music staff has 5 lines and 4 spaces. The notes are written on the lines or in the spaces, and high notes are written high in the staff, low notes are written low in the staff. We can also extend the staff higher or lower with little ledger lines, and each line or space in the staff represents one particular note. In guitar tab there are 6 lines, and each line represents a string. The top line represents the first string, or the smallest string, and the bottom line represents the 6th string, or the biggest string. This may seem a little upside down, but I think it's this way because the smallest string is the highest sounding, so it appears on the top of the staff, just like in standard notation. Instead of notes, tab uses a number system with each number representing a fret. So if you see the number 8 on the 2nd line, you're going to play the 8th fret on the 2nd string. And a 0 represents an open string, so if you see a 0 on the 1st line, you're going to play the 1st string open with no fingers down. If the numbers are stacked vertically, you're going to play all the notes at the same time. In this example, we have 8, 9, and 10 on strings 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to play 8th fret, 9th fret, 10th fret on those strings. And because they're stacked on top of each other, we play them all at the same time. We can see in this next measure that we have 10, 10, 10 on strings 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to play strings 2, 3, and 4 at the 10th fret all at the same time. Here's what that first example sounds like if we follow the tab. This one starts with 0, 0, 0 on the top line, so that means we're going to play the 1st string open for 3 notes. Then we have 1 on the 2nd string, so 1st fret, 2nd string. And then we have 3 back on the 1st string, or the top line. And then the next one we have 0 again on the 1st string. Then 1st fret on 2nd string, 3rd fret on the 1st string, and open 1st string again. Then we have 7, 7, 7 all in a row on the 1st string, so you find your 7th fret. And then we have 8, 8, 8 on strings 1, 2, 3. So 8, 8, 8. And then we have 1st fret again, 2nd string. Then we have 3rd fret on the 1st string. And then we have an open 1st string. In this next example, some of those notes are stacked up on top of each other, so I'm going to play those notes at the same time. This one starts out with 10th fret on the 4th string, and then 9th fret on the 3rd string. And then we have some of those stacked notes. We have 8, 9, and 10 on strings 2, 3, and 4. And then we have 10, 10, 10 on strings 2, 3, and 4. And then it goes back to that 8, 9, 10 stack. And then again we have 10 and 9 on strings 4 and then 3. And then we have that 8, 9, 10 stack again. Then we have fret 6 on the 2nd string. And then fret 5 also on the 2nd string. And now we have 3, 4, 5, fret 3, 4, and 5 on strings 2, 3, and 4. Then we have 10 and 9 again on strings 4 and 3. And then once again we have 8, 9, and 10 all stacked together. And then 10, 10, and 10 on strings 2, 3, and 4. And then our 8, 9, 10 stack. And then we have fret 6 on the second string. And then we have 5 and 5, first on string 2, then on string 3. And then we have fret 3, 2, and 3 on strings 2, 3, and 4. And then we have first fret, second string, then open third string, I should say. And we have second fret on the fourth string and third fret on the fifth string, and that's all stacked together, which is basically a C chord. One of the drawbacks of tab is that it doesn't show you what rhythms you're supposed to play. You need to know what the music sounds like before you play it. If I had never heard that Star Wars Imperial March, for example, I could still read through the tab and play the right notes, but there's no guarantee that I'd be playing the right rhythms. That's why it's also important to be able to read standard music notation. You can use tab to figure out how to play a song you've heard, and you can use standard music notation to figure out how to play a song you've never heard. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with more guitar tips.